Messy thinking creeps in when we try to juggle too many thoughts at once. Clear thinking is different. Here, your ideas are structured and your decisions are intentional. In this video, I'll show you how to be a clear thinker. There is a trap in strategy, which is the trap of trying to sound smart. And this often leads to talking in circles, throwing around industry lingo or jargon. And that might work for a while, but eventually someone is going to ask you, okay, but what do you think we should do? And if you freeze because you didn't know, then no amount of charts or buzzwords or slide decks is going to help you. A strategist's value proposition is in their ability to craft and communicate a clear insight. It's something we have no choice but to get good at. There's an expectation that as a strategist, you can develop a clear point of view. And here's the good news. You can train your brain to think clearly. Or another way to put it, there's a way to go from a state of messy thinking, where your ideas are cluttered and you're overwhelmed with detail, to a state of clear thinking, where your ideas are structured, where you can calmly and confidently see the big picture and know how we should move forward. And the way we do this is by developing a strong point of view. This is the most important tool in the strategist tool bag. Developing a strong point of view, or POV, is how we become a clear thinker. So let's dive in. Step 1. Understand the context deeply. Here you want to get your hands dirty, really learn the world that you're playing in, the past and the present, and get a good handle on what's going on. This is going to be your baseline, your starting point. And here's how we can do it. You want to go beyond the brief, dig into the trends, the competitors, and the adjacent industry. And then read the boring reports, or these days you can just use AI to scan those reports and listen to how customers talk. Then find the weird stuff everyone else is kind of skipped over. That's usually where the gold is. The goal here is to learn the game before we are trying to change it. Step 2, define the problem. Get crystal clear on what you're actually trying to solve. Go beyond the surface. If you solve the wrong problem, no one's going to care about how smart your answer was because it created no change. And here's how you do that. Start with asking, what's the real problem here? Then separate the symptoms from the root causes. You want to get to the underlying driver. Don't settle for what stakeholders say the problem is. What you want to do here is probe a bit more. The early part of strategy is just pinpointing the real problem we need to solve. 3, connect the dots. Take the mountain of data that you get and find the story inside of it. Link it to the ideas, spot the patterns. Data without the insight will end up becoming noise, and your job is to make it mean something. So here's how to do that. Look for contradictions. These are the places where the reality doesn't match the narrative. Then you want to match the relationships with all the data points. Start grouping things into common themes. And also, you want to look at a variety of sources so that you're looking at the problem from different angles. And this is where you build the skill of interpreting the data. You're effectively playing the role of the detective. 4, challenge assumptions. Break the script and question the obvious. Flip the logic upside down. If you end up thinking like everyone else, you'll end up landing in the same place as everyone else. Here's what you want to do. Ask, what are we assuming here that might not be true? And then you want to run some scenarios. Even run a what if the opposite were true type of scenario. Look outside your industry as well for different perspectives that you can then bring into your context. And this will help you go from a more safe and predictable set of answers to a more fresh and high impact set of answers. 5, make a bold hypothesis. Turn everything you found into a clear directional idea. No one follows a maybe. Use this opportunity to put your view forward with confidence. And here's how you want to do it. Write one sentence. If we do X, we will unlock Y. And then use clear and confident language. Basically, what you're going to do is cut out all the fluff in your writing. And also, don't hedge your bets too much. Take a stand. You want to work on that perspective so that it feels clear, and you want to sharpen it so that's something that you can take action on. 6, validate, then refine. Pressure test your idea. Run an experiment and use real-world feedback to shape how you move forward. You're just not going to know unless you test your hypothesis in the real world. And this is what you want to do. Share it early and get reactions, and then check for the blind spots. What you then want to do is scope up a small experiment that you can run to test the ideas. And then also have some metrics or some measures of success that you can use to validate that idea. The clear point of view you develop will give you the confidence to execute the experiment. And then you now need to act on it and get that feedback. And that's basically the 6-step process to craft a point of view. Now, it will take some practice before this becomes natural, but the benefits are all there. A strong point of view will help you cut through the confusion, inspire action, build momentum, and also position you as a strategic leader. You want to use this new ability to craft points of view to be a clear thinker. Thanks, and see you soon.